It's wet and wild at Mount Pleasant at the moment, but the sun at some point will come out, I'm sure. Adrian Lamb comes out. Plenty of Leigh fans behind the post at the top end of the field have made their way across the M62 tonight to see if their side can close the gap on the leaders, Featherstone. Let's have a look at the teams then. The Bulldogs, well, a big night for Michael Ward, his 250th career appearance. He'll start on the bench. We mentioned Tom Gilmore and Ben White at half-back for the Bulldogs. They need to be big players tonight if the Bulldogs are going to pick up the points. Luke Hooley at fullback's been going well as well, a former Wakefield man. He could have a big part to play. What about the visitors then? Leigh Centurions, no Blake Ferguson for them tonight. Caleb Aikins continues at fullback. The likes of Nene McDonald and Chris Naninu in an all-star back line. Aaron Smith, the St Helens number 9, will look to lead this team around the field. Looking forward to this one. Still 0-0. But Leigh now have got the ball. Here they go with Tom Amone. Amone, another powerful run from him. He's a workhorse as well, isn't he? Smith now, he's eyeing up the short side, but Aikins has had the call. He's now looping round to get on the end of some passing here, maybe from Mellor. There is Aikins now, gets the ball away. They've got numbers. Can he get into the corner? Brandt goes over, and Ben Thaler this time is happy that is a try for the Leigh Centurions. Well, from one side of the field to the other, Aikins was involved, and Chamberlain surprised the pass on the far side, and Brand is over. It's Batley 0, Leigh 4.
Yeah, and I think it was Tom Gilmore who just gets caught up. It's a great lead by Sam Stone, but the play, it's Joe Mellor who digs in, and it's Gilmore who sucks in, and that's just great centre play by Ed Chamberlain. We've waxed lyrical about how good he's been all year, and you know, he's come in again and he just sums it up perfectly. And Keenan Brand, we mentioned Kristen Innu's had a couple of chances, but he was clinical there. He finished that fantastically well, Endo.
Ball now comes across the field. Here's Reynolds. Reynolds looks in the mood tonight, doesn't he? Aikins moves it on to McDonald. McDonald goes at Hodgson, and to be fair there, Ben White, the halfback, makes his tackle. 18 away. Innu gets it away. Mellor skips across, finds Reynolds. Reynolds gets it away. They've got numbers. Miss out pass here. Brandt going for the corner again. Pace to burn, and he's over. It's 2 in 2 minutes for him. 2 in 2 minutes for the Centurions, who lead by 10 points to 0.
Yeah, fantastic try there. Going back-to-back tries. It come off the back of a penalty on the kick-off set. That's gifted Leigh the field position, and we see the ball movement again. Nice wide pass to Mellor, comes across, out the back to Reynolds, who squares up and takes a hit. Feeds the ball there to Aiken, who finds out the nice cutout pass to Brand in the corner. But it's that man again, Tom Gilmore, for me, who's getting isolated and exposed. You see the lead line, he bites on Sam Stone, and his centre partner's not reacting quick enough to him, Buchanan, and it's allowing the time and space on the outside.
And they've got a line all the way across the field. Mellor to Asiata. Asiata looks to fire the pass to Reynolds. Show and go from Reynolds. Can he get the ball away? No. 5 metres out, he's tackled. Big chance here for Leigh. They've got numbers short. They're going to try and power over with Smith. Reaches out, and Aaron Smith has nicked one. A trademark number 9 try, diving over from close range. And it's 3 tries in quick succession for the Centurions. They lead here by 16 points to 0.
Yeah, and it was the man we referenced in the previous set, Ben Reynolds. He took the line on again. He got his nose through the line, and it was that quick. The man there, he suffered a bit of a head knock, and he split himself open, scoring the try, but it was that quick. He got up and played the ball. You can see there, they're still going backwards. He knocks him out the way. I think it's George Senior who knocks out the way and scores the try. But Aaron Smith, he goes about his work nice and quiet, doesn't he? Great service for this big rolling pack, and then when it comes to it, there's half a chance he can, sniff a try out like Endo used to do.
Oh, good. That's right, they only ever were 2 metres out from the try line if they were scored.
So
on the very few occasions.
Hookers, Hendo. Brave or daft?
Both. Get down and get up.
Well, here's a play from the scrum. They get it away to Mellor. Mellor goes out the back to Aikins. Is it going to be the hat-trick for Brand? It was a high shot. Has he got it down? He has. Keenan Brand, unstoppable down the Batley Hill in the first half. 3 for him, a 4th for the Centurions. They lead by 22 points to 0.
Yeah, and they got what they deserved, Batley there. They threw the ball, you know, when it wasn't on. They brought the pressure again. They survived at first, but Joe Mellor, he just goes to the line and digs right in. And it's Johnny Campbell who this time sucks in a little bit because of probably the trust being, you know, the trust has gone a little bit in this defensive line. He feels like he has to go in and help himself, but, you know, the execution there by Keenan Brand to put it in probably the wrong hand, really, when he's trying to fend off. But they get the ball down. 3 great tries so far from Keenan Brand.
15 away. McDonald has it at dummy half. The Centurions looking for another try. Here's Reynolds again. And the halfbacks are starting to run now, and that causes even more problems, doesn't it, for the Bulldogs' defence. Ipape now, he's going to try and pinch one from close in. Is that going to be his first try for the Centurions? It is. Edwin Ipape barges his way over, and that could be it. Leigh running riot here at Mount Pleasant. They lead by 26 points to 0.
Yeah, we spoke about the Papua New Guinean international Ipape, and that he would make a difference coming off the bench, and there's not much really doing here, but he just jumps out of dummy half. He leaves the marker Brown stood still, and he creates a one-on-one near the goal line. It all starts here from Reynolds, decides to take the line on.
One for me.
The running play there, asking questions, keeping that defence on edge, and it's Ipape. Gets it past Brown, gets a one-on-one there with White. Just has enough strength and power to shrug him off and score. So disappointing goal line defence here for the Batley Bulldogs.
The Centurions now work their way forward. Their defence in recent weeks has been fantastic, but Amone goes up the middle, gets the ball away. Mellor going for the line, slides his way over. Try for Leigh. Well, they can defend their own line, and when they get the chance, they'll score the points at the other end. First try of the second half. Leigh lead 32 points to 0.
Yeah, and I just love the way that Edwin Ipape just picked the ball up and squared the markers up and really sunk him in. And it was that line from Amone. You know, he cut straight back behind the ruck, split the defence, but then had the composure and the presence of mind. Look at the line, you know, straight through the centre of this Batley defence, and then it was Mellor. You know, he still had a lot to do when he got that ball. He gets rid of one, he gets rid of the fullback, and then outpaces Johnny Campbell. But put that down to Ipape and Amone. I think the work that they've done through the centre of the field tonight have been fantastic. And Joe Mellor, as all good halfbacks do, follows up and gets the points.
Yeah, Ben Nakubuai will not be back tonight. Failed his head injury assessment, so hopefully he's okay. Here's Tom Amone now, drives it forward. Amone,
look at the
rumbling, gets the offload away. Oh, desperate defence, desperate. That's how close they are. The whitewash is there. Ipape fires it wide. Here now, stumbling forward, Reynolds offloads it. Try for Wardle. And Leigh now starting to run riot. Unstoppable. Even the Batley Hill can't stop this lot. They lead now by 38 points to 0.
Yep, it's just possession, perseverance and power here on this occasion. It's Ben Reynolds, as we'll see in a moment, taking the line on, as he's done quite a lot this evening. Kev Brown mentioned it. He hasn't seen Ben Reynolds take the line on as much this season as he has done tonight, which will do his confidence a world of good. But again, we see it here on the Premier Sports replay. Reynolds coming off the left foot, just catches that sliding defence, gets his arm free and just releases the offload to Joe Wardle, who's pushing on the outside. Doesn't give up on the play, Wardle, and just dives over the line. It looks simple, but again, it's Reynolds that sees that the defensive Batley has gone up, starts to slide out. They're losing their hips towards the sideline. That creates opportunity for him to take him on back on the inside shoulder. He gets that one-on-one tackle, gets his arm free and releases that pass to Joe Wardle, who scores a simple try in the end, Kevin.
Bang! Shot clock off.
Ball goes into the back of the scrum, and they're going to go down the short side here. They're trying to catch them unawares, and they're going to stroll in. Krishnan Inu might have been denied a try in the first minute, but he won't be denied this time. The big smile says it all. Leigh over again. They lead by 44 points to 0.
Yeah, and Nene McDonald must be frustrated because he's gone on the right side. And then the left side, the ball pops up to Ed Chamberlain. He creates the try for Krishnan Inu. It was great play. They held the ball in. Ipape found some space for Chamberlain, who he skinned his centre. He just skips him, puts him on his back heels. As we see here, he just stops him dead, skips around him, and Whiteley has to come in, tries to knock the ball, and Inu's not going to miss that one.
Yeah, it's obviously Hodgson there, the Batley centre just sort of caught flat-footed a little bit there. He needed to be getting off his line and keeping his feet moving, but he sort of stands still and he almost waits to see what happens. And when you hesitate like that and you give your opponent the opportunity to skip on your outside like Chamberlain did, you're looking for trouble. And Chamberlain does what he does best. He gets on the outside, creates that 2v1 and finds and executes that pass play to put Inu away into the corner. All right, I agree with you, Kevin. I think it's a good balance amongst the team. And like you said, it's been a fantastic team performance from the Centurions.
Yeah, we'll hear from Adrian Lamb. We'll hear from Craig Lingard after the game as well. I'm sure he'll be very disappointed.
Oh, he is!
Here now goes Ipape, straight up the middle. He's racing away. They won't catch him. He gives the fans a wave and dives in for his second of the night. That brings up the 50. This has been a demolition job from the Centurions. They move within one at the top of Featherstone.
And when we spoke about Ipape, we didn't expect him to score the try he did in the first half. We was expecting more like that, you know, where he breaks up straight through the middle of the field. And that was very similar, Hendo, to the try for Great Britain in 2019.
It was.
He went round the full-back then, he goes straight through the middle of the defence and backs himself. The footwork and the fend, but then the acceleration to, you know, beat everyone and the dive. 10 out of 10.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love seeing him getting out of dummy half. He's such a live wire. He's an exciting talent. And he loves it. You can just see he enjoys his rugby league football. And you know, he just puts up the finger there. He's thrown the ball into the Leigh faithful behind the sticks there. And look at these teammates. They all love it. He's got that energy and presence about him. And he just lights up this team. And look at him. Oh, he's enjoying it with the celebrations as well. I love it.
You're singing.
Yeah, he's...
Get then the Betfred player of the match. Andrew Henderson, who have you gone for?
Yeah, look, I had a good chat with Kev Brown and both agree in the end that Ben Reynolds is the man of the match for us this evening. Like I said, Tom Amone has been impressive this evening, and both wingers have been impressive as well, Inu and Keenan Brand. And look, to be fair, look, it's been a great team performance. It's been really, really hard to pick a man of the match, but we just felt Ben Reynolds this evening for us. He's controlled proceedings for his side. His kicking game's been excellent. He's been a genuine run threat tonight. He's executed some great pass plays, and I feel he's deserved of that reward.
Yeah, OK, we'll hear from him in all the reaction at the end of the game. Our thanks to Hendo and Kev Brown. Well, we wondered what would happen here tonight. Could Batley cause a bit of an upset, as they did when they took a point off Featherstone earlier in the season? But the truth be told, after a level 15 minutes, once Keenan Brand got an early double, Leigh were never going to be stopped. Further tries for Smith, and Brand wrapping up his hat-trick together with Ipape's try, made it 28-0 at the break. And there were more tries to come. Mellor, Wardle, Inu, and Ipape's second. And it was a tough night for Craig Lingard. We'll hear from him after the game as well. But it's been a tough old night for the Bulldogs. Christian Inu, well, he missed a chance early on, but he didn't miss much after that.